How's it going, everyone? I'm back again very soon. A lot sooner than I originally envisaged, because I had an idea, and it's a fucking good one. So I need to do it. It's got to happen. So, but before I get too far into that, oh crap, wrong chest. I asked Jarby for some feather falling for my boots, and he has delivered. And I'm just going to assume that this was him as well. If not, whoever it was, thanks very much. That's fucking awesome. So I'm going to put mending on almost all my shit, which is fantastic. What an absolute bloody legend. So that's what I'm going to do first. But before I do, did I get all that shit? I'm going to need more levels than I have, so I'm going to have to go. Actually, this is a good segue. I'm just going to have a... I mean, this is not very secret anymore, so who gives a shit? Where I need to go for the... I'm not sure if you can hear that. There's someone's car alarm going off. I apologise. Oh, this area. Fuck me. So where I need to go to the XP farm is all the way up there. Now that's fine, we've got this waterfall we can climb up, but it's a bit slow and dodgy and somewhat unreliable. What I want to do is create a fast elevator. I'm pretty sure no one's building around here. Let me just have a quick run through here. This looks fairly untouched. Sup, Jarby? Yeah, this looks fairly untouched, so I'm probably going to use this space to start building an elevator. I'll get more into the details as to what sort of elevator it's going to be shortly, but let's just say that I have been doing some creativity in creative mode. So and I actually thought about it this time instead of the usual JoeRilla half-ass bullshit. So that is what we're going to do today, some good old-fashioned community service. So it's got to go from... I don't know if I want it to finish up about here on the outside, or if I want to dig out a little bit of behind here, which I think I might actually do. But yeah, that's the plan for today's episode. So let me just go and do my enchanting, and then we'll get started on the project. I know I may have alluded to this in the previous video, but this bridge to this ender farm is fucking dangerous. And also, they're escaping. Alright, I'm speaking to you now from the bottom of a very large hole. So that's the that's the elevator shaft that I've already dug. I need to make it... It's a plus sign shape for now, but the edges of the plus will be filled in with this stone brick here. And that's going to be the entrance. That's kind of... Oh, wait, where is it? Yeah, it's this way. You can't really see it because of where I'm standing, but it's over that way. And pretty much the principle I'm using is you start with a basic hopper timer. So I'm just going to sort of dick around with this whilst... fucking inventory. Get rid of that shit. So once we start out with our somewhat simple hopper timer, the idea is after that to sort of vary, not just vary the length of time that each side goes, but also stop it and start it at will. So hence the idea of simply just starting with one. A bit of a tricky one. It's a bit easier to show you once it's complete, but essentially the idea and the... Don't fucking go in there, God's sake. The philosophy is the end product is to be able to press a button, and which I have here, and then that button will essentially allow a pulse to be whatever length it needs to be, which is why we're starting with a hopper timer. as opposed to, well, anything else. Anyway, I'm going to build it, and then I'll explain it in a bit more depth once it's in front of you. It's a bit easier to show. Okay, so as usual, what I've made here is incredibly complicated, but this time it actually works. So the premise is, as I said before, it's a timed pulse. So what the idea here is, and you'll have to, oh boy, hang on. You'll have to excuse me because imagine there's a piece of soul sand there. I haven't gone to get it yet, but there is a sticky piston behind there. So we press the button. You can see that the soul sand would be there. It's timed, it's roughly about 14 seconds at the moment that it stays there for. 14 to 15 seconds. There it goes. Okay, so what happens when I hit the button? Well, first of all, it takes the redstone signal and comes down this way. Now, it goes in two separate ways after a certain point. So it comes down from the button here. There is a, where is it? We've got a T flip-flop here, which is, well, I mean, T flip-flops are as old as hell. So what that then does is move this to here, and then this then cancels out this inverter. So this then unlocks this other hopper. Also brings the signal all the way, oh bloody hell, I need ender pearls, all the way over here to up here, and then all the way up here. Now that triggers that immediately. Now what happens, because there's a bit of a delay between you pressing that button and this going over here, because this hopper under here has to empty. Actually, I think it's this one. Yeah, this hopper has to empty into this one before this goes over. So then what happens is, once this goes over to here, it then powers this, which then brings that over there. At the same time, this torch, redstone torch under here, activates just for a second, but it's enough to trigger that, and then take that redstone block back over to where it is now, so that this source of power is cancelled out. So like I said, overly complicated, I know, but it has the desired effect that I want, because all the way up there is the nether portal, and I want this to be a smooth experience. So now I've got to cover this mess up and then actually build the goddamn thing now that it works. So that's my next task. Alright, so I had a bit of a distraction. I decided to make this look a bit nicer, and keywords a bit. You know, I don't consider myself to be a great builder, but you know, this is not so bad, and I don't usually do well with the sort of randomized textures and working with these grays. I'm really actually not very good at it, but this is acceptable. So what my I'm gonna need to put a few little details here and there, you know, just to make it look a bit nicer, but we'll race up the top because it's time to put in the, oh boy, I need to put in the water and actually make it a functioning elevator. Just was having a thought. I'm smelting up some smooth stone as we speak. I'm thinking, you know, the bottom looks kind of decrepit and nasty. My thought was to maybe make the top up here look a bit less nasty and make it look, you know, actually quite nice and well maintained. So we'll see how that goes. God, fingers crossed I did this right and shit hasn't changed since I last did this. Let's see. Let's hope we don't have any spillage. Well, it could be worse. Except for the fact that that button is supposed to, you know, stay there. I'll have to clean this up now then. Alright, so I've tidied that up. I've made these all source blocks with the kelp. I'm just wondering, because this is where I put the redstone piece, or redstone dust. So I mean, hopefully I can still leave that there. If not, I'll just have to move it, and this better not make a mess. Alright, let's see how this goes then. Nope. We're going to have a quick design change, I think. But everything else looks okay. Alright, let me fix this. Can I get a fuck yeah? It works. So let's just try it out. No, I'll talk about the other shit in a minute. So just jump in, push the button, and away we go. That's so much easier than trying to climb up this godforsaken mountain. I may need to yeah. I may need to shorten the timing a bit, but it's fine, honestly. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. I found some Enderman heads in my chests just from being down at the Ender farm, and some instructions. I mean, I'm pretty sure that no one's going to object to that. So, boom. And up we go. Sweet! Hello, zombie pigmen. Now just going to make this look nice. Okay, so it's finished. It is completely finished. I'm not going to say it's very good, but it's better than it was. And here we are. Yes, this is ugly as sin, especially diorite and this smooth stone, and you can tell I don't build with these materials very often. That it's better than nothing, and I also hate the fact this is an even number, but it is what it is. And this goes into our nether hub, and yes, I finished off your bloody corners for you, whoever half-assed that. But anyways, that is it. That's all. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you hope you enjoyed this one. And yeah, I don't know when the next video is going to be, because as I said, this one was a bit sooner than expected, because I had an idea and I had to do it. But anyway, cheers very much. Have a good one. See you later.